pick one, and when I'm about to eat, just pull up an episode and go for it. Oh, that's actually a great idea, because I love watching shit while I eat. It's actually not necessarily like the best thing in the world. Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends on your relationship with food. Certain games lend better to speedruns than others. Like, I think games like this are great. But if you're getting into your first speedrun, I wouldn't recommend like Final Fantasy or like Pokemon or something like that, because I feel like that's kind of like a different vibe. You're doing so much menuing, right? It's Bloodborne, but I'm told even that isn't a recommend. Yeah. Probably not, but I mean, it really, like, it's fine. Like, if it's a game that you can just play over and over and over again, that's usually a good indicator of whether or not it's gonna be a speed run that you enjoy. How's the arm and stuff? Doing better, I'd imagine, since you're running again, but you know, fully hit. Well, I was running with the thumb broken. Like, I was just not using my thumb. The thumb feels okay. It's still a little bit weak, but I can play guitar on it. I'm still trying to get back up to full strength, but I don't know. I'm just doing my best, trying to heal up, and also trying to be weary of going too fast. It's kind of hard to say, but it definitely doesn't feel normal. Definitely doesn't feel like a thumb. 60, yeah, I love 64 for speedrunning games. There's something really fun about it. The thumb is atrophied. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I've worked through a lot of the atrophy. Like, I've pretty good motion with it now. It's stuff like a closed fist with a thumb or whatever, my thumb under, kind of hurts. Bringing my thumb back this way kind of hurts. Other than that, it's all right. Welcome to NHK. What's NHK? The anime? No, I haven't. Not much of an anime guy. I mean, I don't mind anime, but I don't like, I feel like watching anime isn't like a huge thing I do often. Wow. Fucking flash mob of these totem poles. Nice, huge cock. Gotcha. From 2006. Nope. I have experience in Jericho, but that sounds like good common sense, smart person. I mean, I don't know. I am worried that I would go too hard on it, because like part of my my rehab that I'm giving myself is I'm trying to get up to playing Master Puppets up to full speed, which is pretty insane for anyone. Hikikomori feels anxiety and paranoia. Hell yeah. I liked Gabriel Dropout, where it's about a girl, Angel, who's top of her fucking class and in angel studies or whatever, and has to go to Earth. And then she just becomes pretty much like a hikikomori. She just discovers MMOs and she's like, fuck. Yeah, down pick only. I wonder if there's a way to get 2 on that one. Probably is. 30 seconds is a little bit too much for me. I think I'm gonna reset on that. I've actually noticed a lot of overlapping between musicians and speedrunning. There's something about, like, I feel like musicians really, I feel like I know a lot of speedrunners who are like, I would love to do music someday, and a lot of musicians who are like, speedrunning's so cool, I would love to do that someday, and kind of that mutual thing. I think it's actually more common with musicians and people who do comedy. Do I recommend Gabriel Dropout? Yeah, definitely, you know, S tier anime, but I did like Dragon Maid better. I thought I wasn't gonna like I thought I was gonna like Gabriel Dropout more than Dragon Maid, but Dragon Maid is so fucking charming. Dragon Maid has like such an it factor in that anime that I can't fucking put my finger on why it's so good. It just is. You think you'll watch Chainsaw Man when its anime comes out? No, probably not. One thing that my tattoo artist gave me homework. I have to fucking watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I gave it a try once, and I was just not in the mindset to be able to take that on at the time. Yeah, I haven't seen season 2 of Dragon Maid, but I know I know that that's like a must watch, you know, must experience anime. But I remember watching it and just kind of feeling like, man, it's heavy. See, I love heavy. My favorite anime is Clannad. You know, have I seen Full Metal Alchemist Classic? No, I've not. Couldn't get into, yeah, like at the time I couldn't, but I think I need to give it another try. I watched My Hero Academia, and I didn't really like it at first, but then I started watching it again, and I got up to season 3, I think, and then that's where I fell off again. But yeah, Mob Psycho 100. I've not seen Mob Psycho 100. I know it's made by the same studio or guy of One Punch Man. I know some people who liked Mob Psycho 100 more than One Punch Man, which was interesting because I thought One Punch Man was just universally like whatever. I never saw it. I never saw One Punch Man. But yeah, HA was my first anime and I regret every minute of Damn, Gurren Lagann. Yeah, Gurren Lagann's one that I people say that I definitely need to watch. Devil's a part-timer. I think like it's gonna be too hard if everybody fucking in chat tells me what anime that they love and I have to watch it. I think right now I'm just gonna try to Dragon Ball Z. That sounds like shit. That sounds like a fucking really underground indie project to me. Bleach, I never watched Bleach. See, I watched Fruits Basket. Back in the day, it was just Dragon Ball Z, Hamtaro for me. One Piece, I started One Piece, but I think I'm just gonna read it. It seems like I'll get through it a lot faster. Pokemon's pretty good. Beastars, I think Adriana watched Beastars. I didn't though. I just know the Beastars memes, and the intro kind of goes hard, but Bleach is honestly hard to watch. The bad episodes are mega bad. Okay. Watching One Piece sounds like it'd be such a slog. A lot of people who like love One Piece just tell me to read it, and honestly, yeah. JoJo, I'm halfway through season 2 of JoJo. I kind of fell off, but I'd like to get back into it. It's just, again, like watching stuff, like watching anime and stuff it's not something I like regularly do. Like, I don't really watch things. Adrian and I just finished The Boys, and that show was fucking amazing. We're all caught up now. And what was the other one? Oh, we watched House of the Dragon, which is pretty good so far. Season 2 with Jotaro, because it's definitely most average and hella long. Yes? Question mark? It's like within season 1, but you know how they have 1 and 2 in season 1? I'm halfway through that season 2. Like when they're in the city or whatever. It's the parts. Yeah, so part 2. I'm halfway through part 2. It was Joseph. Part 3 is Jotaro. Yeah, Joseph. That's the one I'm on. Is the one with Joseph like really long? Or is Jotaro very long? Part 2 is short, part 3 is long. Gotcha. Jotaro is very long. Pick one, and when I'm about to eat, just pull up an episode and go for it. Oh, that's actually a great idea. Because I love watching shit while I eat. It's actually not necessarily like the best thing in the world. Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends on your relationship with food. For me, I can depersonalize so much easier, like eating the food if I'm watching something. I think it starts giving you like an idea of like like if you actively like watch something or do something that distracts you from the fact that you're eating while you're eating, it has a likelihood, a potential possibility of developing like a weird relationship with food. You get the anxiety after eating. Do you shame yourself for the things that you eat? If I look at food for too long, it becomes extremely unappetizing. Oh, interesting. It says food beside me. There you go. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just if you have a weird relationship with food, one thing you can do is, it's called mindful eating. It seems kind of weird and fucking hokey or whatever, but like eat extremely slowly. I think that's fine. Some people will just stuff food in their mouth, like at like an alarming rate while they do something that distracts them from the fact that they're just stuffing food in their mouth. Like, so it's called mindful eating. You can find like videos on YouTube of it where like it just like guides you through it. And it seems like really fucking stupid. What the fuck? The idea is that like you actually sit there and you experience the food you're eating rather than just like depersonalize and fucking just like you actually take the time to appreciate all the texture. You spend a lot of time just looking at it and stuff, and it feels really weird while you do it, but I've done it a few times. A minute red. Ryan, just go for a swim versus Ryan. I don't want to run that anymore. One more run, I think I got in me. I'll be discovering this new thing called quiet quitting. It's a new trend that people are using for the workplace. I keep seeing quiet quitting. What is that? Can you explain it to me? I just feel like it sounds like some fucking... Would you just like walk out and just like fuck off? Don't tell anybody and just leave? Like, you just like no call, no show? I know it's like an anti-work thing. It means you're doing exactly what your job is and nothing more instead of going above and beyond. Why? How is that quitting though? When you do the bare minimum and no more? Where you leave a bomb at the office and leave silently? Jesus fucking Christ. Enforcing a work-life balance. I mean, yeah, I'm confused as to, I don't know, like, yeah, don't go above and beyond. I mean, so what do you do when you get like a you know, a work report and they're like, we just feel like you're not really going above and beyond? Or do you just like not try to fucking get a raise? It's like you aren't trying to be more helpful than what your job entails. Okay, so what about if you want a raise? Like what if you want to create like an example to your boss? I do not know if it's anti-work culture. Okay. Well, because like yeah, I get just doing the bare minimum. I think a lot of people do that without calling it anything. I think that's just how they are. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's something for people who like initially do that. It's less trying to be helpful and more not taking on too many things at once. I think it helps with overworking yourself. That's fair, I guess. Talking about silent quitting. That's a boomer term for just doing your job without falling for "we are a family at this company" bullshit. Quiet quitting is a term your employer made up to gaslight you into doing more for less money. So like as a way to be like, what are you fucking quiet quitting? Is that what you're just fucking doing the bare minimum? It's to shame people into tolerating shitty workplace culture. So it's a term that like a boomer boss would say to, or say about somebody who's just doing the bare minimum. It's not like something that somebody would actively choose to do. Does Bomberman have bones? No, he has bombs.